Now, as you can see in front of you, again we are continuing with the same chapter of photosynthesis. Here we are dealing with the light reaction. Earlier also I have said this light reaction, basically it is a photolytic reaction. That means reaction that takes place with the photon, that is light energy, and lighting means it produces a chemical splitting. Now let me tell you how. See, first light reaction is also known as a photochemical reaction. Photochemical phase, that means what? Chemical reaction takes place in the presence of light. Okay. Now you see, these are the three basic functional processes that takes place during the light reaction. See, light absorption, water splitting and oxygen release. Okay. Now see, light absorption. This is the light absorption and water splitting will be and oxygen splitting. These three are the very common and basic method during the light reaction. Now you see, in other classes we were dealing with pigments. Okay, and I told you that pigments, in that one, chlorophyll A is primarily responsible for this photosynthesis, but all the other pigments, they all together are present in two different places. So these two different sites are actually known as light harvesting photochemical complexes, in which the PSI1 and PSI2 is there. Now here in the first, you see, they are known as photo centers, light harvesting photochemical centers, and in that, they 701 PSI is there and PSI2. What is PSI1 and photocenter 1 and photocenter 2? Okay. Now you see the reaction, and see, PS2 is capable of absorbing the light wavelength of 680 nm, generally the red portion of the normal light. Okay. Now see, one thing I missed out is all the pigments together except chlorophyll A forms a complex, and that is known as anthony, and they are actually helpers. Okay, they are helpers of chlorophyll A that increases the effectivity of photosynthesis. Now you see the reactor center. These are reactor centers, and firstly the light ray comes to PS2. Okay, so when the light ray comes to PS2, it absorbs the red portion of the light and it gets excited. So when it gets excited, it releases an electron. Okay, now this electron jumps out of the normal state. Okay, that means it is initiated at PS2. Now when it gets excited, it moves uphill. Uphill means against the potential gradient. Now when it moves uphill, it is accepted by PS center 1 that absorbs 700 nm, and it is energy wise, it is active more. This is more active. Okay, more active. And again, when this electron is accepted by here, it also releases an electron, and this electron moves downhill. This electron moves uphill and this electron moves downhill, and it is absorbed by NADP. And later on this NADP is converted into NADPH. This is a very important part. And another thing, that water splitting, the water molecule gets dissociated. When this thing happens, one electron accepted is also the oxygen. Hydrogen molecule here, see, H2O gets splits into 2H positive plus, see, proton is also the H2 plus O. Okay. Or in the ionic state, it is 2H positive. See, 2H positive and O negative. Now, later on, this hydrogen, H of this hydrogen reduces the NADP to give NADPH, and this oxygen is released. This oxygen is the ultimate product of photosynthesis. Okay. So this is how you get, and if you look into your book, you can see. Now here you see what I was talking of. See in the board, see we have two photocenters. One is PSI1 and another PSI1 and PSI2. PSI2 get activated in the first case. Okay, see with the photon releasing here, this light harvesting center, first it gets activated and it releases one electron. See, the arrow upward means it is releases, and this it escapes the membrane and it goes uphill through the electron transport chain system, and then by the time, and this electron is accepted by PSI1. Okay, this absorbs 680 nu meters of the wavelength and this absorbs 700 nu meter of the wavelength. Now you see, once it comes here, by the time this also get activated and this energy get activated, and it also again releases one electron. See, in the first case, ADP gets energized and it is produced as ATP, and in the second case, see, NADPH. It was first NADP positive, now it gets H here. Now from where does this H came from? See here, when this photon is released, H2O is split into two electron and hydrogen and a nascent oxygen. See, oxygen is the ultimate product, and this electron is also supplied here. It gets absorbed here. Okay, so this is how it happens during water splitting. So water splitting is the only process in this one, photosynthesis. Okay. Now here again one thing I have to mention, that when NADPH is reduced, addition of hydrogen, it reduces. Okay. So that is known as the Z scheme. Why? Because of its figure. Because of its characteristic shape and figure, you can see here. See, like this, and like this. So it is in the form of the alphabet letter Z. So that is known as a Z scheme, and due to the figure, and this shape is formed when all the carriers are placed in a sequence as a redox potential scale. You know what is redox reaction? Redox reaction means in a reactant one gets oxidized, another get reduced. What gets oxidized is addition of electron, and addition of proton is reduction. Okay, so here this is the thing, and in the next we will be dealing with photophosphorylation.